Hello, I'm Louise of Brow Booth, and today I wanted to talk about a few of my favourite brow products and just talk about why I think they're brilliant and how I use them. So I hope that's helpful. The first thing I want to talk about is some eyeshadows that I mentioned in my last video, which are MAC. They're from MAC, and they are just regular eyeshadows, but the colours are absolutely perfect for brows. I've got 4 in a compact here, and then I've also got a single as well. So I'll just go through the colours. I've got at the darkest range here is Brun, and that's perfect for brunettes. And it's got the undertone of all of these is very cool and quite grey, almost quite sludgy colours, and those are the best shades for brows because even if our hair shade is quite warm, our brows tend to be cooler, and by using then a colour on your brows that is cooler, it's going to look much more natural, and it's not going to stand out so much as makeup that you've got on your brows. So in here I've got Brun. I've also got Concrete, which is great for slightly lighter skin tones, but these two, all of them I would use actually on different people depending on their skin tone, because a few different colours is also going to help it look more natural. So those two are sort of really for brunettes, and then we've got Croquette here, which is perfect for light blonde hair and sort of maybe slightly paler skin tones. And then there's Omega, which is in my single here, and this one is perfect for blondes. If you're very fair, then this is such a great colour for you. And the way that I use these is I use them for mapping out the brow shape, which I showed how I do this in my last video, so if you wanted to find out about that, I'll link to it in the bottom in the comments section. So I use them for that, and then also for definition, just filling in any sparser areas. And if you dampen your brush, then you can also get more sort of hair-like strokes as well, which is also again perfect for creating a really natural brow shape with makeup. The next product I wanted to show is a brow pencil this time, so in case you prefer using a pencil. This one's by Clarins, and again the reason it's just one of my absolute favourites is that the colour is just absolutely perfect. This works on actually so many different skin tones. I'm not sure if it's going to show up in on the camera, but it's again quite a cool sludgy colour. The shade is 01 dark brown, but I've used this on blondes, and if you sort of don't go too heavy, then it gives a really beautiful shade as well. And the texture is also fantastic. It's not too hard, not too soft, has the right amount of waxiness, so it gives you a bit of texture and also grabs onto hairs, which is what you want in a pencil. So I absolutely love that for days if I'm not going to use the powder because I'm sort of a no makeup day, and I'm just wanted to just quickly put on some brows because that is the one thing I won't leave the house without. Just quickly draw a couple of strokes just to fill in the larger gaps that I have. This one also has a little brush on the end, which is really handy, so it's a great one for your handbag too. The next product I wanted to talk about is by a company called Look Fabulous Forever, and I bought this from Audrey Bull of Esteem, which is a fantastic service for anyone who suffers from hair loss, particularly alopecia. She provides a wonderful service and support for anyone who suffers with that, and this product came recommended by her. And what it is a liquid, almost could be like a liquid eyeliner, but it's in a brown colour. It's got a very thin brush, which is what this is so perfect for is drawing on hairs, literally filling in any areas that are very sparse. I'm not really sure if that's going to come up on the camera, but it's so fine, the brush, that you can just draw really realistic hairs using this product. The colour it's a universal colour in brown. I think it's a little bit warmer than would be perfect, but it's such a great one for drawing on the very light hair strokes, and because of the consistency of the product, you don't notice the shade isn't so bad because it's sort of got that sort of liquid, it's less opaque essentially. So it's a really wonderful one if you've got very sparse or even completely bald patches in your brows. The final thing I wanted to talk about, I mentioned in my last video, this is the Highbrow Smoothing Wax Pencil, and this is, I talked about it in my last video because I used it on my sister whilst we were on holiday. I did her brows and then used a bit of this over the top, and she then went in the pool, she was wearing goggles, just, you know, wasn't really she wasn't worrying about her brows too much, and wasn't worrying about sort of wiping her face or anything when she got out of the water, but afterwards her brows were completely intact. It was amazing, so I'm so impressed with this. It's really good for smoothing over your brows and taming hairs and keeping them in place, but also the waterproof aspect of it is just absolutely wonderful. And that also means that even if you're not going in water, it's just great for lasting throughout the day, and will make your brows sweat-proof and heat-proof. And if you've got oily skin as well, it works really well. So those are just a few of my favourite things when it comes to brows. I hope you found it helpful. If you've got any questions at all, let me know in the comments box below, and I will see you in the next video.